There's so much. Oh, that requires a whole other thing in of itself. Hi, how are we all doing today? It's great. It's cold.
Thursday Thunder.
What's
the date today?
25th of July.
25th of July.
Oh, yeah.
We are officially more than 2/3. Yes. Coming up to 2/3 of the winter over.
Yeah, we're
one
near
more
the
month
end.
to go. The days are getting longer. The weather's getting better.
The thing
there
I know,
you go. It's great.
I always think so. I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, it's nearing spring. I could start planting stuff. That was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, oh, it's all like near the end of winter. You can't really plant any winter vegetables now, like spring beans and that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh, it's getting close to spring. So I'm like, oh. Then I had a thought of uprooting my entire garden, like ripping out all the roses and just starting from fresh. Just looking at them, like, they're all dead.
No, they're not. I was at your house. I had a look. I told Kia, you got to cut your roses down.
Yeah, but
you cut them right down so it's just the stalk with a few little bits.
Yes, yeah, I was going to do that.
Now you need to do it.
Yes, now would be the great time
they'll
to
start
do that.
growing.
What if I just cut it at the stump and then watched it grow slowly over
No,
time?
I don't think that'll work. I think you have to leave the... Anyway.
There's the action, Ari.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
It is the 25th of July, near the end of winter. Everyone's cold. Everyone's got the cold.
Everyone's got the
cold.
I had the cold last week.
Yeah,
but I wasn't too bad.
I've been tiptoeing around everything.
That's right, because you've had it.
I didn't. I had gastro.
No, you didn't have it, but you had it at home.
Yeah, I had it at home, but I was like tiptoeing around, dodging bullets left, right, and center. But I said that, but I got COVID like 2.5 months ago.
That's right.
And then that was really it. But now everyone's been sick. The immune system
everyone's been
suppressed.
Yeah. And we get asked a lot about what can you do for your immune system.
Yeah, there's lots of things you can do.
Look, I think there is a lot of things you can do, but I mean, we've got a couple of supplements in there.
Glutamine, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people think glutamine is mainly for muscle recovery and muscle repair, which is one of its functions. But it's also a huge factor in boosting your immune system.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's good for gut health. So there's so many benefits for glutamine. But if you are training hard in any sport, you're depleting glutamine out of your muscles. Makes sense to, even though it's not what's called essential amino acids, your body can make glutamine. But in times of stress from training, from lack of sleep, from just general stress as such.
Lifestyle
Yeah.
stresses.
So you can actually benefit from extra glutamine.
Oh, yeah.
It'll help boost your immune system, boost your gut health. It also crosses the brain barrier into releasing growth hormone and things like that. So it's a great all-round health supplement as well, which is, I actually sell glutamine more as a health supplement. I think the benefits of the health are there more so than the athletic benefits are there by all means, but I think benefits for health and well-being,
of course,
are even more so. And then combine it with a good greens formula.
Yeah, this is purely because 9 out of 10 people are very vitamin deficient when it comes to their vitamins and nutrients and phytochemicals and essentially overall reds and greens, your fruits, your vegetables, your fiber.
Exactly
right.
A
lot of people tend to skip vegetables and fruits entirely. And other people don't have vegetables and fruits at all and solely exclusively on this, which again isn't necessarily the greatest thing. But you put it in there when you don't have enough. Like you've got holes in your armor, so to speak. Cover them up with all the. All the
people ask me about multivitamins. I actually don't take a multivitamin, but I utilize a greens formula because that contains generally all your just natural vitamins and minerals from the greens. So you're getting that from there rather than getting synthetic vitamins, which most multivitamins, there is synthetic compounds.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas this is just natural ingredients.
The ingredient panel is, Ari, can you flash on the screen so we don't have to read it out? Because there's a lot of big words.
But it's massive. There's a digestive enzyme blend. There's an immune support blend in here as well. There's antioxidants and a fruit blend, pre and probiotic and fiber blend, super greens, which is your whole food blend, and your gut repair blend, which includes your glutamine.
There you go.
We just talked about.
Look at that.
So I start my day off every day in the morning with a greens formula.
So do I actually. Yeah.
And I take glutamine, I take creatine, I take other supplements as well. But basically that is a great morning stack to get you going.
Very much so.
Keeping you on top of some of these viruses. It's not going to guarantee that you're not going to get a cold.
Of course
but I think
not.
if you keep your body performing at its optimum level, that means its immune system, it's going to be functioning well, which means it's going to tend to either ward off any of these bugs, or then you're going to recover from them a lot quicker.
Or if you do get sick, it's not as severe.
That's right.
it's
Exactly
not
right.
as severe.
Yeah.
It's like I got a slight sniffle when your best mate, who does the exact opposite, who is dying in the bed.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Which
that
is
sort of
what
thing.
last week I was still able to function. I just had a little bit of a cold. I felt it coming on, but I recovered within 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. Something for you all to consider. A couple of other things. That's a sample for us. You talk about that.
We can share it.
Legit recovery.
Legit recovery. The essential amino acids. This was a sample tub.
Yeah.
Guess it was supposed to be in here so we can talk about legit.
It's a new flavour.
It's a new flavour.
Yeah.
That's why it's in the box. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it is a new flavour. The juicy pineapple.
Yep.
Now, it is open, of course. I want to see if we could give it a big smell. No,
It's not. But thank you to Legit. You sent us this new flavour to try.
It will be used
But
today.
Legit Recovery, they're one of their amino acid formulas, one of my favourites. Again, in terms of taste, they're really nice flavours without being overly sweet, but just a great all-round amino acid formula that can be used at any time during the day. That's the other thing with these. They're not just intra-formulas that you have when you're training.
No, I literally have an amino acid first thing in the morning when I wake up.
Yep.
Like
and
I
I
have-
always, during the day, if I'm at the shop and I have my water bottle, I put aminos in there because I'll tend to drink more when it's flavoured.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of people do. They do get to. I know I do. It's like I'd rather have a little bit like here and there and there. But I start the morning with a scoop of aminos, a greens, a test booster, and then my supplements and fish oils and that.
That's right.
And
Yep.
it's hard to get down.
Speaking of Legit, they have got...
Oh, the back there, we've got a couple of things.
Yep. So we've got now back in stock Tongkat Ali, which is good for testosterone support, and their new Shilajit, just pure Shilajit.
For some, okay, I'm going to tell you this purely from a marketing point of view. It could just be called, it could be like Shilajit because the company is legit. It should be like Shilajit. I'm sorry. It's a
Shilajit.
I'm sorry. It's an Ayurvedic medicine. It's an extract that's found very high in the Himalayan mountains, very high in phytochemicals, phytonutrients that support male virility. And these studies, there are studies that actually do even placebo and double-blind studies that show that Shilajit in small doses does help men's virility, especially with sperm mobility and sperm function. If you're trying to conceive, it can definitely aid, but not help completely. Aid, but this is also just something you can add if you're not feeling want a little bit more of a pep in your step.
Yeah, and it's also has been shown that it's really, really powerful antioxidant now. Yeah. So
Fights free
again,
radicals.
that sort of falls into that immune thing that we spoke about, But we've also now got a stack with the Tongkat Ali and the Shilajit, which is $109.95, which ends up saving you $19.95. Normally $59.95. So that's available now online and in store. Yeah. So if you're looking for something for that male virility, bit more pep, as you call it, that is a great stack. But that being said, you can also use them separately.
Of course you can.
One or the other. But
there's no rules.
But that is a great stack.
Very good.
And that's available now. Next up, we have got...
We have actually got the container. Ari and I talked about this last week, and we didn't have the container. So this is the R1, the Rule 1, Source 7 protein with 7 types of protein in there.
Yep.
This is it. We discussed it last week. Kimmo, anything to say about this particular new product?
The flavors are really, really nice.
You've tried it?
Yes, I have tried it. Really nice, creamy flavors. And because of the type of protein blend it is, it does mix up in that little bit. It's not thick as such, but it's I'd call it creamy.
Yeah.
Like nice and creamy. It's a good filling protein. If you're looking for a protein powder that you want to use really to fill yourself up between meals, etc., or even to maybe replace one of your meals, that's where this really comes into play. Because of that, it's got those different types of proteins from fast release to slow release. It'll tend to sit in the stomach a little bit longer and give you that feeling of fullness.
Cool.
satiety.
Satiety.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, available now, and it's a really good price. £2 is $69.95, which is this one here, and a £5 tub for $119.95. So it's good value.
Good value as well. Yeah.
And comes in a chocolate and vanilla. And like I said, I've tried the vanilla, really nice, creamy vanilla.
Chocolate's got to be pretty rich then, I can assume.
Chocolate's going to be really nice.
Well.
So yeah, so if you're looking for a protein to really fill those needs, that you want something to fill you up a little bit longer, cut down cravings in between meals, that's where the Source 7 protein.
Yeah, and if you've had this, give it a go. Leave us a review on it.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. Give it a go. Because like I said, a lot of us haven't used it, so leaving a review really helps as well. So great creamy vanilla. Would buy again. 10 out of 10. Fast shipping.
That's right.
Buy now.
So yeah, that's available now, in stock and online. Restocks coming in this week. Heaps of restocks. We got restocks coming in all the time. So we got Max's is coming in today. Red Dragon, their Dragon Fuel, Dragon Breath. That's actually starting to really take off in sales as well. Yeah, the pre-workout.
Cool.
So restocks of that coming in. Also a big restock of EHP Labs and Primabolics.
Awesome.
So yeah, thanks everyone for your support.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Don't forget, we're doing free delivery. So free delivery around the country if you buy $20 worth. And even local deliveries. I've been doing local deliveries all this morning.
Yeah.
So if you place an order, usually before 11 a.m. and you're living around the northern suburbs of Adelaide, there's a good chance I will deliver it that same day for you. If not, you'll have it the next day.
Easily.
Anything else?
No, not really.
How's prep?
Prep's going well. Yeah, nothing to complain about. And if I do, doesn't matter.
I must admit, we were just talking like before there in the kitchen. Like every time you do a prep, something happens.
Yeah.
Like last time you did a prep, you got mugged at knife point.
Around this time.
Was it?
It was September 7th.
Was that?
Yeah. Yes.
Now you've got other things going on that we don't need to talk about.
On the exact same day that I got mugged, September 7, my second child is expected to be born on September 7.
And you were prepping last time when your wife was pregnant.
Yes.
So now you're prepping again when your wife is pregnant. So what is this, like some sort of...
It's not
is it like fertility goes through the roof when you start prepping?
I think it's more of like you're in more of like a comfortable area. It's working really well. No, it's just seemed to be serendipitous. No matter what, I'm like, okay, I'm going to prep now. It's sort of like, the universe goes, push him down. Yeah. Everything. And there's like, no, I want to, like, this is... But it's been okay.
Adrian's prepping. Let's just throw all these things in.
You seem quiet. Fighting inner demons. But no, I actually feel okay. I feel good. You know, the biggest stressor of my life might have just been relieved as of today, which is great. But other than that, I feel okay. Body feels a bit tired, but that's expected.
Well,
hungry. I've got that diet fatigue where everything feels heavy, hungry. You know, you're like snacking on broccoli sort of thing.
Yeah.
Water tastes delicious. That sort of stuff. But I feel okay. Best way to put it. Like I don't feel like I'm like irritable and poking everyone or like trying to be more abrasive to everyone and sort of back into myself into a corner. No, I feel good. And it's a good thing because I also have actually taken a step back and slept a little bit.
Slept a little bit.
My Oura ring was 88 this morning.
Yeah?
That is the highest it's ever been. And it's only because I actually slept in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about the importance of sleep so many times. Yeah, the two of us talk about sleep.
I know. I'm do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm horrible sometimes.
But physically, you look like you're on track.
Thank you very much.
And the show is shaping up to be a beauty. We started our posing classes a couple of weeks ago, and they've been like full of people.
Yeah, I've been seeing
both classes,
really good.
Both here at the gym and down south at Esther's at Olympic. So, entries are starting to come in.
Good.
We're approaching already like half the entries I had for the whole of season A. So,
and this week, Monday, it's going to be 9 weeks and 6 days.
Yep.
it's going to be the single digits. 9 weeks. That's like
That's right.
exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah,
Exciting
yeah.
stuff.
So, 10 weeks out on Sunday.
That's it.
So, and I'm 4 weeks out for my powerlifting
Yes,
comp.
you are, of course.
Yeah, and I did mention I'm messaged the promoter asking if this was where you can set national records, and she confirmed that yes, national records can be set at this meet, which is good in one way, but it's bad because I now really need to knuckle down and drop 1.5
I want
kilos.
to stop buying you stuff from on the run. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, like stop. Oh, Kim, there's a whole bunch of cookies for you at the back of the counter. there.
I can't eat them. You do it.
Yeah, and I did eat them last night.
Oh, so you didn't have to eat them.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to knuckle down a little bit because I thought if they're not going to do records at it doesn't matter what I weigh in at.
But now they are. You have to.
Well,
Pull it back a little bit. I mean, you know what to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just won't eat for 48 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Have a few diuretics. Good to go.
that's right. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This episode, as per normal, is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Yeah, free Australia delivery, of course.
Still doing Australia-wide delivery over $20.
That's it.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye-bye.